Hi everybody. Today we are going to do lesson 8-5, and that will be multiplying a polynomial. That's a pony. Hold on one sec. Multiplying a polynomial by a binomial. All these nomials, huh? Okay, so write that down. If you have to hit pause, go ahead. And when you come back, we'll start. Okay, so multiplying a polynomial by a binomial, it's actually the same thing as saying the distributive property. Or another way to say that is we use the distributive property to multiply a polynomial by a binomial. So let's start with the distributive property, which you guys are pretty good at. We do it all the time in class. All right, so here's my first distributive property example. So if you know how to do this, pause and just do it yourself. If not, I'll do it along with you. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the 2 and we're going to distribute it across the parentheses, which means to everything inside the parentheses. And when I distribute, it means I'm going to multiply. So I'm multiplying 2 times x, and I get 2x. Then I'm multiplying 2 times 3, and I'm getting plus 3. Okay? There you go. All right. Let me do one more, just in case. 3 times 2x plus 6. Okay? So we're going to distribute the 3 to the 2x and the 6, and that means we're going to do 3 times 2, which is 6, put an x after it. Then we're going to do 3 times 6, which is 18. Then put a box around the whole thing because you're done. All right, so those were 2 distributive property problems. The next problems are going to be distributive property also. They're just going to be a little different. Same process, a little different in the question. 2x plus 3. Sorry, that's a 2. X plus 3. Okay, so here we go. We're going to multiply, instead of a number being on the outside, we have a x. So we're going to multiply the x across, or distribute the x across the parentheses. So now we have x times 2x. Well, let's just put this to the side. X times x equals x squared, okay? X times x equals x squared. That's just a reminder. All right, so x times 2x equals 2x squared. And then we distribute the x to the 3, and we get plus 3x. Okay, so once we distribute that x across 2x and 3, like we just did, we box it, and we move on. Okay, let's see. What's my next example here? How about 3x? This is example 1. This is example 2. 3x times 2x plus 6. Okay, so we're going to do 3x times 2x and then 3x times 6. 3 times 2 is 6, I know that. And x times x is x squared. There you go. So 3x times 2x is 6x squared. It's not that hard, I don't think. Then we're going to do 3x times 6. Well, 3 times 6 is positive 18, and bring down the x. Okay. Let's do example 3. Please pause if you're having difficulty keeping up. You can always stop the video and write stuff down. All right. Example 3. Negative 5, 4m minus 6n. Okay. This is the old distributive property. It just happens to have 2 variables inside the parentheses. So we're going to make our arrows. Okay, so we have -5 times 4m. Well, you can think of it as -5 times 4, which is -20, and then bring the m along. Okay, and now you have -5 times -6n. -5 times -6 is a +30, and bring the n along. Don't forget this negative times a negative is a positive. Okay, example 4. Okay, 8 parentheses 3x minus 2y plus 4z. Okay, again, this guy here is just a regular number. This is regular distributive property. It's just that we have a whole bunch of different variables in the parentheses. So we're going to do 8 times 3, which is 24. Whoop. And then x, bring the x along. 8 times -2y. So that's going to be a negative, well, -2 times 8 is -16, and then a y. Lastly, 8 times 4z. Well, 8 times 4 is 32. Bring the z along. Box it. There you go. Not too bad, huh? Let's see. I think I did all my examples. So I'm going to put some up on for you to try. And when you're done and come back, you'll see the answers up there. Okay. Okay, pause the video and work these 6 problems out. Once you work them out, you can hit play again. You'll see the answers up. You can check your answers, and then you are done with this video. You are done for today if you want to be. So get these done. I know you can do this. This is distributive property. You guys can do this. Have a great day. Okay, here are your answers. How did you do? I'm sure you did great. Have a great day, everybody.